All right, this story just broke. The Lakers have officially parted ways with Darvin Ham. This just broke seconds ago. Sources tell Shams Charania and Jovan Buha. Apparently the candidates are Mike Budenholzer, who won a title with Milwaukee and is twice won Coach of the Year, Kenny Atkinson, J.J. Redick if he becomes available, Ty Lue if he was available. So they have gotten rid of Darvin Ham. What's interesting is, I'm really surprised by this, is a week ago, the Lakers leaked it. The Lakers leaked it out a week ago that Darvin Ham was safe. So the Lakers tried to get in front of this because a story only gets out if somebody wants it out. So the Lakers tried to get ahead of this, and they leaked, hey, Darvin Ham is coming back. And the agents and LeBron came in and said, and I think what LeBron said is, I can go to Philadelphia. I can go to a much better roster. I think that's my guess what it came down to is LeBron now can move. And LeBron's like, I'm not coming back for this. I think that's what happened. You don't go from the Lakers getting in front of it to he's fired and 5-6 days later something happened. And I think that happened is I'm not coming back for this. That is my guess. By the way, Budenholzer did a good job, although the knock on him, if you recall, he made some weird strategy, situational moves, very Darvin Hamish when he was in Milwaukee, where I can remember there were a couple of moments in that series you're like, what is he doing? So again, get ready if you hire Budenholzer for some strategy questions. I know people that know Mike and think he's a great guy, a really, really nice guy. I think he's a good coach. He's fine. J.J. Redick, that'd be weird. Ty Lue, Ballmer's. You would not think Steve Ballmer would be embarrassed by the Lakers. I mean, they're paying $7 million for Ty Lue. I don't think the Lakers will pay that much for a coach. I just don't think they will. How much do they owe Darvin Ham still? So they signed him to a 4-year contract, I believe. So they got $10 million at least they owe Darvin Ham or close to it. And Jeannie Buss is one of the poorest owners. She didn't want to pay somebody else $6, $7, $8 million. So Kenny Atkinson, that's the guy in Golden State that used to be in Brooklyn, highly thought of. Kenny Atkinson, highly thought of.
Kenny Atkinson, you might recall, was run off by Kyrie Irving in Brooklyn when Kenny Atkinson wouldn't play DeAndre Jordan, who's Kyrie's guy. Kyrie said, you got to get up out of here.
So let's just be honest. Outside of Ty Lue, there are questions about Budenholzer's strategy.
Well, we don't know if Ty Lue's available. Let's be real.
I don't think Steve Ballmer's highly competitive.
LeBron likes him, but money talks, right? You think Ty Lue's leaving $5 million on the table? Come on. And listen, I was banging on Darvin Ham most of the season and the rotations and stuff, and you would laugh at me. And it's weird now. I almost feel bad for the guy. They were so good in that Denver series, Colin. They were right there.
But he made a weird substitution in the second quarter.
No, well, it was mostly the early fourth quarter. Some of those lineups, losing the lead. I don't know. I feel a little bit bad for him, and my Laker fans who are listening now are going to kill me because I crush him on text chains. I'm like, Darvin Ham is clueless. I feel bad for the guy a little bit, Colin.
I feel bad for anybody who gets fired.
Well, he went to the conference finals.
Well, I feel less bad if you get $9 million to walk out the door. But I don't want, he's married, kids. I feel bad for anybody.
Hey, probably relocated his family out here from Milwaukee, and 2 years later, he's dusted. This J.J. Redick thing's going to be, listen, I'm pro LeBron. I'll defend him. It is really risky to be like, hey, be my podcast partner. Now come coach the Lakers. And if they flame out in the first or second round, who are you going to blame? There's only one guy to blame, LeBron James. Don't blame Redick. You can't. He's absolved of blame. This is like a chess match that LeBron's playing right now. It's a little dangerous.
LeBron, what he does in these situations, he rises above it. I don't know what happened. It's not my call. I mean, this is LeBron's game plan, his playbook. But this was the Lakers leaking a week ago. Darvin Ham's not going to he's fired.
Yeah.
Okay. And LeBron has options now. Doesn't have to resign. So it's pretty obvious. And now LeBron will get his people, his agent. Hey, LeBron doesn't make the call here. You can't go from this to that in a week without a call being made. It's not like Jeannie Buss was like, he is coming back. And then after 2 conversations, she's like, my bad, he's terrible. Like, you don't go from that to that.
So you made a great point about Kobe and Pelinka Pelinka was his former agent. During the commercial, I'm going to look up the timeline of how that happened. Did Jeannie Buss let Kobe hire his agent to be the GM?
No, I think they'd work with Pelinka so long that Jeannie considered him almost family by association, and Jeannie likes that and said, let's just bring him in-house. I trust him. Because she'd had so many negotiations on so many things with Kobe that Rob had built this really nice relationship with Jeannie, and she's like, you know what? I like him more than the other candidates, and I know him.
Or was there a Kobe?
And Kobe likes him.
Maybe I'm going to go elsewhere. Because you're right. LeBron, Jeannie Buss probably called LeBron in the days after the season. Maybe LeBron was ghosting her.
I don't even think that happened.
Deny the call.
I think LeBron's people made a call. Again, it'd be one thing if Jeannie Buss said a week ago, we're going to sit down and discuss Darvin Ham, and he's fired. You don't go from Darvin Ham is coming back to let's get him out of here, one of the first guys fired. That's a phone call.
And it's not like something happened, right? There was no incident that anybody's been aware of.
I mean, I got in a parking ticket. Get about 6 a week of those in
So
LA.
this makes the Olympic recruiting more interesting. Forget about bringing LeBron to your team, Golden State or whoever. Now it's who's LeBron looking at on that Olympic team and saying, come out to L.A., I'm running the show now. It's my show. I got Darvin Ham out of here.
Well, I don't think other stars, if you're a young star, you don't want LeBron's brand to overshadow yours. And Edwards doesn't
No.
LeBron.
I'm talking about Kevin Durant specifically.
I don't think they'll play together. No, that doesn't feel right. Paul George, how about LeBron says this? Paul, you love L.A. You don't have to move. I played 71 games. Kawhi couldn't show up for the playoffs. Mm-hmm. You think I'm crazy on that? What do the Lakers need? Wing defenders.
It just feels very odd.
I mean, I'm LeBron James. Hey, how's that Harden thing working out? How is Kawhi available tonight? You come over here. I'm playing 71 games. We got a rim defender.
What if LeBron flips it on Curry and says, hey,
Curry's not.
You guys wanted me. Sorry, not happening. Curry. It's a sinking ship there in Golden State. Why don't you try to get to LA?
Zero chance.
No shot.
He is of their DNA. No, Paul George is the interesting one because Paul loves LA. And you just go over to him and say, bro, I know you have a cute new arena. Crypto's on the way back. Bitcoin is on fire. Just stay in LA. Come here.
But LeBron feels like he's this shoot his shot guy. You know, you see this Vegas 10 at the bar.
I think
you're just like, I'm going in. It doesn't. I got to.
By the way, what does LeBron work well with? Shooters. LeBron's always been great with guys who can score on the wing. Kyrie could do it. J.R. Smith could do it. Battier could do it. Love could do it.
By the way, you think LeBron has told Jeannie Buss this week, hey, look at Kyrie dominating with the Mavericks. We sure could have used him. And I was against that move, and I think you would
I'm
too.
LeBron James. I go to Paul George. You tried to go to a franchise to save him. Over here, we win them. You tried to build something that's never happened. We're trying to add to something, another title that happens all the time here. That's a pretty convincing sales job. That's the difference between you're a football coach at Michigan, and you say, hey, you want to come to Michigan? We win natties here. We win the Big Ten. Or you're at Purdue. Tell you what, be the start of something great here. Will you?
I would want to start something great, as I know you would too.
No, I wouldn't. I'm lazy. Give me a big freebie. Give me a bunch of great players. I can just mail it in.
Oh.
I'm telling you, it's a pretty easy sales job. How's that Clipper rebuild going?
We got a new arena, LeBron. It's going to be fire. Wait till you see.
Why don't you come over here? I'll give you a new Bentley. You can have the arena.
Another Bentley.